welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another epic video, and this is an exciting one because it looks like the narrative has changed, or at least is about to change. Let me explain what I mean. So about a week ago, I said it was very unlikely for Pulsechain to be listed on a Binance or any of these major exchanges. Why? Because Richard Heart's OG project Hex is not listed on any major exchange. In fact, most of its trading volume comes from Uniswap, a decentralized exchange, right? And as we know, Richard Heart does have a rocky relationship with a lot of these centralized players, so that's why we thought this wouldn't happen. But that has all changed. As of this week, PLS has been listed on the 5th largest crypto exchange in the world, and this is based on traffic, liquidity, trading volumes, and confidence in the legitimacy of trading volumes reported, and that was OKX. And this is super exciting news, and there's many different reasons why. Obviously the trading volumes is an important one. People outside of the ecosystem, outside of using decentralized exchanges like Uniswap or PulseX, will be able to get their hands on this project. But this is where it gets more exciting. No, I do not believe Coinbase will list Pulsechain. Now, why do I think this? Because Coinbase has a lot of regulatory scrutiny, so it has to be very cautious in regards to a lot of the projects that it lists. It wants to basically stay away from controversy, and Richard Heart could be considered a controversial figure in the cryptocurrency space. Coinbase itself, they still haven't even listed Pepe, right? So they aren't as interested in projects that do have already have the volume, already have the ecosystem, already have the major players, right? Coinbase, just going back on history, that's not really what they're focused on. Whereas players like Binance are, and we've seen this time and time again, are happy to list, unknown coins on their exchange. They're happy to list, controversial projects on their exchange. They're happy, even if the founder is controversial, we see some of these coins on, their exchange. I'll give you a classic example. Even Luna Classic is still on, and Terra Luna is still available on Binance, right? So Binance itself, it's less political, and it's more about, obviously you do have to meet certain requirements to be listed, right? So they're not just going to list rugs on there. There is obviously a procedure, right? But with that being said, Binance, from what I've seen, seems to be more open to major players, and I don't think CZ will bump heads with Richard Heart per se. I think with both Richard Heart and Binance, I think it's a mutually beneficial relationship. So I don't think that Richard Heart necessarily needs Binance, and Binance doesn't necessarily need PLS to be on their exchange. But I think it works out well because essentially, not only will it drive new traffic to Binance, but it will also help with the trading volumes for Pulsechain and obviously the overall ecosystem. So it's a win-win scenario. But just going back, I do think that as the first domino has fallen, OKX, we can expect to see smaller exchanges like Kucoin. I think it should be fairly easy. Maybe again, any US based exchange, I think it will be much harder. But some of these smaller exchanges like Bybit, maybe Bitstamp, etc., or any exchange really, I think we're going to see a lot more rollouts over the next few weeks, right? So think about it. Why would they just stop at OKX? What would be the point in that, right? You might as well have all of the major centralized players on board now. So do not be surprised if you see a Binance listing or a Kucoin listing, right? And I do think this is all going to happen fast as well. So let's see what happens. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you think that Pulsechain and Pulsex, or Pulsechain in particular, will be listed on other major exchanges? Do you think they can list on Binance? Let me know what you think. But before I get before I wrap up this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised, so always make sure to do your own independent research. Remember, click the link in my description, join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. And don't forget, join Crypto Crew Premium if you want access to our entries, exits, strategies, you know, what we're planning to do with our Pulsechain Pulsex, and so much more. Again, if you want the head start, you know where to go. We're aiming for 100,000% short term. Well, I say short term, but that will be obviously the major milestone that we'll be looking at. Why 100,000%? That's 1/10 of what Hex achieved in its first year, right? They achieved 1,000,000%. Even if we achieve 1/10 of that, we will be happy, right? So again, I'll see you all in Crypto Crew Premium. The link is below. Until the next update, seize the day.